Hi again everyone, welcome to this second video on memory recalled that's designed for GCSE higher students. We're going to have some facts, some formulas and some key questions for you to practice as we go through the video. As ever in this video we're going to do an interleaving starter just like you'd get in your normal classroom situation, and then we're going to have a facts and formula test afterwards just like you would if you were doing Formula Friday at school. Here are your first four questions then. As it says at the top, you can pause the video. I'm going to give a short amount of explanation as we go, but then you can stop when I say so. So we've got the first question looking at writing a number as a power of 2. A little bit of a clue here. Simplifying some surds. Again, if you want to dig out your revision guide or have a quick look beforehand, don't just wait for the answers. You need to be trying this yourself. Really use your brain power. Question 3, stock prices of a company have fallen by a percentage and we now know what the value is. So what was it worth in the past? And we've got a quadratic equation here that we need to try and solve. Have a think about the different ways that you know to solve quadratics. So now pause the video before the answers appear. Okay, so we're going to go through solutions then. So to the first one, what we said was that this 16 was going to be important. That's because 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. And these two powers here we can combine together. You'll remember that if you've got a power raised to another power, it's the same as multiplying them together. So we end up as 16 is the same as 2 to the 4. 2 to the power of 6 all to the power of 5 is 2 to the power of 11, and when you're multiplying and the bases are the same, you add your powers, giving you 2 to the power of 15. If we're simplifying these surds, we need to be able to see if we can get a square number that goes into this to see if we can simplify it further. Now, root 18 is the same as the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And we know something about the square root of 9. It's the same as 3. So root 18 is the same as 3 root 2. And if I've got 3 lots of root 2 and I'm adding 6 lots of root 2, I get in total 9 lots of root 2. This is simpler because we've got them as the same base, and instead of having 2 terms, we've now only got 1. This stock price of Waltoil had fallen by 23%. Shares now worth £1.22. What is it worth? This is our reverse percentage question. So you've got the price multiplied by some kind of multiplier. Well, 23% away from 100% leaves us with 77%. So the price multiplied by 0.77 is $1.22. $1.22 divided by 0.77 tells us what the share price was before the prices had fallen. And finally, solving this, you could have done this in 3 different ways. You could have factorized it and solved it, you could have used your quadratic formula, or you could have completed the square and solved it that way. Because it factorizes, I think that would be the easiest way to do it. So numbers that multiply together to give you 15, that somehow you can get a 2 from. 5 and 3 get to 15, and I know I can make a positive 2 with a 5 and a 3. I need to do 5 minus 3. Once I've got it like this, we want this bracket to equal 0, so x plus 5 equals 0, so therefore one solution is x equals negative 5, and for this bracket, x minus 3 is 0, so x on this particular value here can be 3. So two solutions, minus 5 and 3. Make sure that you've marked this, tick it off in green pen, give yourself a score. Anything that you're unsure of, make notes on, look back at your revision guide or check online and see if you can improve ready for next time. Next, we've got our formula section. So we've got 6 formula to test yourself on. Pause the video, write down what you think the formulas are, and then check yourself in a second. Okay, and here are the solutions. So we've got area of a trapezium is a half a plus b times the height. So half the sum of the parallel sides times the distance between them. Area of a circle is pi r squared. I kept arc length in, same as last time. That's the angle that you've been given out of 360 multiplied by pi times diameter. So that's your circumference, and this is the part of the circumference you're looking for, the proportion. Volume of a cone is a third pi r cubed multiplied by the vertical height, h. Quadratic formula, again I've left it in here so you can keep practicing. This is minus b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And the exact value this time of sine 30 is a half. Hopefully you've done well this time. If not, we'll keep practicing and these things should eventually get to the point where you can just recall them quickly. Okay, that's the end of this one. Make sure you keep a record of your scores each time. Try and keep these in your book, and we'll continue to do these on a daily basis. Hopefully you're finding it useful. Let me know either by email or in the comment section, anything that you'd like to put in here in the future, and I will see you all soon, hopefully. Stay safe.